taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
But there was also another fight on from Matchroom on Cancun. One whereas Fury and Ngannou carried love the fuckery from the boxing, this fight carried actual boxing and delivered a pretty much another fight of the year contender. Of course, I'm talking about WBC super featherweight champion O'Shaquie Foster and Eduardo Rocky Hernandez. Now, like I said, I know a lot of people have talked shit about Eddie's rollout for the last 4 or 5 months, give or take, or whatever, but that Rocky Hernandez and the Foster fight, because me and Pilot, like when we saw that shit, we were like, yeah, that was an official fight. Yeah, like, for Eddie, like Eddie, like that was a fight right there.
Great style clash, great style clash.
Yeah, a boxer and a puncher.
The championship rounds make it be like a fight of the year contender, definitely.
Yeah, because
it definitely got round of the year.
Yeah, for sure. And then because, like I said, because I mean, pretty much when we previewed this, we were like thinking it was either going and then LB picked the draw, but the consensus was it was either going to be Rocky by KO, which is what I picked, or Foster by decision. Who picked? I think P. Did you pick that? I think
I did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I picked Foster by decision.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Word.
Yeah, so and basically those were the only things we could possibly.
Yeah, because Pilot was sitting on the KOs. He's like, man, the KOs will be happening. Like y'all be picking them to happen. Not just in the wrong fucking fights they happen. That's all.
Yeah.
They happen more unexpectedly now, which has its charm.
And then the funny thing is too is like I think I mentioned too before, like if anything other than those, like if a Rocky decision happened or a Foster KO happened, that I'd be incredibly surprised. Well, I was incredibly fucking surprised. Like Foster and Rocky Hernandez, like it basically the fight played out in such a way like Rocky pretty much like took a lot of the early rounds just off activity, like. Again, right? It's like Rocky Hernandez can punch too, and I know Foster was like moving around trying to counter and stuff like that. But Rocky, because I mean, Rocky was like a buzzsaw. Like he was trying to hit him anyway, hit him in the arms, hit him in the head. Occasionally took a couple of headshots. Like dude was on him like white on rice. Like he was trying to make sure like applying that educated pressure. And as we mentioned before, like Rocky had never gone past like 7 rounds or some shit like that. So it's like, and so we were wondering to see how this fight was going to play off. And then another thing that I wasn't aware of at the time, because I don't think I heard, because I was watching this as I was driving from Massachusetts, was the fact that there was open scoring. I personally despise open scoring.
I do not. I enjoy open scoring. More open scoring.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Boxing should not be the only sport where you don't know where you stand going into the decision. Come on. No other sport.
The nigga who thought Fury beating Ngannou would fucking favor open scoring.
I do favor open scoring.
Yeah, absolutely. It figures that the nigga who need help with fucking scoring favors open scoring.
No, I favor open scoring because motherfucker, imagine playing football. Imagine a football game where you're playing and you don't know what the damn score is. Like, come on now.
What the fuck? How come the football is like it would be the last fucking score? Like, hold on. So like you would be running touchdowns and you're like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm winning, even though I don't think these niggas ran a touchdown yet, and we done ran 13. Nah.
Yeah, you're not keeping. You're not like.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Dude, look. Every Sunday me and Rome top 5 play basketball down the street at the park, nigga. Sometimes we be just balling niggas out to the point like niggas be like, hey, score check, and niggas be on some random like 5-2. Like wait, y'all niggas ain't score shit, nigga. It's like 5-zip, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, like bro, like fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. Open scoring, like nigga, you'll know you fucking winning, dog. You remember like,
But
you remember you beating somebody's ass.
But do you know? Because apparently a lot of these motherfuckers don't know because they think they win it, and then the scorecards come and they lost. If they would have known,
Honestly, Rocky was ahead the whole night until he started getting knocked down. Like, I don't think him winning this fight, if Foster wouldn't have knocked him down, I don't think that would have been some robbery. Like.
So see, I hear scores like because obviously it was in Mexico, the scores were gonna be wide. It was nasty how but it was a close fight.
Foster definitely won rounds. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Like
it started
he won like 4 or 5 rounds, but he wasn't fucking winning that fight. Like
it started slow. I mean, I was a little mad at first watching it because Foster was on the back foot. He was really wary of the power, and I would say Hernandez was up probably 2-3-0. You know what I'm saying?
And Foster wasn't jabbing enough either.
Yeah,
all he was doing was slinging shots.
He was backing up one side to side, throw some hooks. He wasn't really. He wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't controlling the ring.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that was part of the game plan, but that was those last 2 rounds were crazy.
Yeah, he made up for them last 2 rounds.
And like I said, the open scoring probably changed because I think after the 8th, apparently, O'Shaquie was told that he was losing, and he was like, "What?" Whereas in Rocky's corner, they're like, "Okay, conserve some energy, so take some rounds off," and which Rocky clearly did. But that one fucking judge who pretty much didn't give no rounds to Foster still scored it for Rocky. It was clear that, and then that referee with the 11-0 for Rocky should never judge another fight again.
Ain't no way that fucking fight was 11-0. Like, you lost your fucking mind. Like,
that motherfucker just say he sat at the table, had a fucking burrito and a cerveza, and pretty much and because
the fix was in. Foster was a free agent. He's a free agent now. Rocky has a deal with Matchroom. They were trying to fuck him.
They were trying to fuck him. Yeah, they were trying to fuck him. He's not a power puncher. He's not really a power puncher. That was kind of. I mean, the 11th round was probably the best round I've seen. I mean,
the 11th round was crazy because it all started with Foster landing a wicked left uppercut. Like that shit came from the depths of hell uppercut. Like you can see in Rocky's Rocky was in some serious trouble, and then Foster, he was going in for the kill and shit like that, but he got a little careless and Rocky clipped him. Like, and that was the first time Foster was really in fucking trouble. Like Foster felt that shit. It was like, oh shit. And then Rocky had him on the ropes and was consistently snapping his head back like overhand rights. Like, his head was going boom. I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm thinking to myself, how is this Foster not going down?
And the ref was on some shout outs to the fucking ref. Because he was letting that shit go.
He was why though? Why
though? Was fucking letting it go.
But he was trying to see if Rocky could survive. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to.
I'm talking. No, not to Rocky. I'm talking about Foster.
Foster. Foster.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was letting both of them survive. When it ended, is because Foster ended that shit.
Yeah.
Like that, you had to stop it at that point.
We lucky didn't. My fault. Yeah. We luckily didn't get the rematch from stoppages we got last year. Luckily for that, because they could have screwed Foster right
all the PBC stoppages, nigga.
Yeah, PBC took that one over.
It could have happened, bro. Like,
yeah, and in the 12th round too, like Foster, first it started because the funny thing, the first knockout was so swift, I couldn't even really. I thought he tripped. I didn't see how swift that shit was. And like Foster caught him with like a short punch on the inside and everything, and then dropped him, and then Rocky was just in trouble, and then Foster went in for the kill and everything like that, and it was just like the ending of it too, like where the referee had to call it off. Like Rocky was taking hooks, uppercut. The second uppercut snapped his head back again, like his head was getting snapped back clean too many times, and it was like less than a minute left, and the referee had to stop that shit because it was like. There was more than enough time for Foster to really, like, if he wanted to really hurt him, he could.
Because Foster was landing clean all night.
Mm-hmm.
Like now he's a nigga who could have jabbed more. Like he definitely could have jabbed more because I felt like the whole fight would have been an easier fight for him.
Right.
But one thing he did was land consistent. Like, he's very accurate, and he punched with authority the whole night. Mm-hmm. So when he's landing these clean shots, bro, like, and Hernandez, he couldn't take them shots. He couldn't defend well enough.
Yeah, because he was gassed. Because he was gassed, and he had to. Because basically Foster drowned him, took him into the deep waters and drowned him. You know, and the fact is, had Rocky been able to remain standing or clear eye for just like maybe a half a minute more, we would have had a new champion because he would have won clearly on 2 of the cards.
Well, real quick, when did he turn away again? My fault. When did he turn away? Because I remember people were saying he turned after he got hurt.
He did in that one round when he got hurt bad.
Was that the 11th? That was the 11th then, right?
I think the 11th.
Yeah, the 11th. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was like towards the end, right? Yeah.
Because honestly, some people could have stopped it then. That's why I salute the refs, because it had a lot of moments where lesser refs would have fucking stopped it. Mm-hmm. Like, they would have just said, fuck it. You know, it's too many give or take moments, but he just let it really play out, and he got an epic round for that.
Yeah,
that's easily that left round was easily a round of the year right there. Like, that shit was too like.
Yeah, if he stops it, it's not a round of the year.
Yeah, that's what we're even Matchroom was like, yeah, even Matchroom put out the whole video of that round. It was like, yeah, it's in the Twitter, it's in their YouTube. Like, they took it, they were on that because it was like, yeah, that shit was such an epic ass round. And then the ending itself, man, like, shouts to Foster, man, because I didn't think he could stop Rocky, like, and he stopped him. We stopped him.
Nigga, you ain't think he could win?
Yeah, like dude closed the show like a champion. So I had enough respect for him, like enough fucking respect, you know, and especially with everything because the ring was small, and basically he had all the disadvantages that came from Eddie winning that bet. So, you know, try to get Rocky over to get the belt like that, and he passed that with flying fucking colors, like. Yeah, like I didn't think I thought he would get KO'd, but yeah, Foster showed he showed in next word he showed true grits. You know, this is what I used to say.
You know, one thing I'll say, like, you know, it's crazy how both main events, Ngannou Fury and Foster Hernandez, both embody different aspects of the Rocky theme. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, like. As polarizing as both fights were, they both had the whole Rocky theme down packed. Just the come behind victory, KO, pulling it out, pause, like the whole first fight.
He did everything against him, you know.
Yeah,
not Hearn's guy, so now Hearn's gotta have to sign him because you might get the. It's funny, he got the buzzer beater. He might eventually face Lee Wood, who's, you know, the recent buzzer beater motherfucker.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, no,
the promo for that one.
Yeah, because I know it, but like I said, the scoring for the scoring, like I said, the judge that scored that shit 11-0. Yeah, get him the fuck out of here. Like, dude, clearly, you know, he got cerveza, he got cocaine, he got his paycheck or whatever the fuck way in advance. Like, dude was just there in spirit, but clearly because he was.
Investigate that nigga, because unless he had his wife and family kidnapped or something in a basement or somewhere, that shit is unexcusable.
Yeah, you know, and like I said, because Foster would have, like I said, if Foster would have lost his belt in a split decision again, which was like no one would, again, like a Rocky decision, you know, wouldn't see that either because the Rocky decision, I think you've gotten the most scratch from it. Well, outside I think the Foster KO too. It's one of those times it's like, God damn, I wish I had to put a little something on the Foster KO and FanDuel. That I think it was like plus 650.
But that's the thing. This fight has so many possibilities because the draw was possible. That looked like it was possible. Mm-hmm. The fucking KO was possible. The decision, that's what made it an awesome fight. Like, it's definitely a fight of the year contender. Like,
yeah, exactly. You know, but yeah,
it just had to heat up though. It's not like the Neri fight where it was like good the whole fight.
Right. You know, like shout out to 130 though. 130 maybe onto something because that's the. I mean, obviously, you know, we had Cordina and Rakhimov. You know, again,
that's a fight of the year too.
That was a fight of the year, yeah, too. So it's like 130's. It's been a minute since we had two 130 fights to a fight of the year. Not since the days of fucking Salido, Miura, Martinez, Vargas, and all of them, like, tearing each other up. Pause.
Yeah, we didn't even have to go all the way back to Corrales and Casamayor and all them niggas.
Exactly, yo. Yeah,
that's how great the eras were.
Yeah, like 130 is starting to really heat up again. Like, I for one, I'm excited about it. Probably, you want to bring up the 130 poll?
Yes, yeah. Give me a sec. Oh.
Yeah, because like I said, I was watching that shit. I was like super fucking impressed when I was watching that shit because I was like this is the shit right there. Like, I was like thoroughly impressed by that fight.
Hopefully, I'd rather see Cordina against right away instead of the Lee Wood fight. I want to see Cordina versus O'Shaquie, man. Yeah, but here we go. So, who's the best fighter out of the 4 super featherweight champions? We have 53 votes. We got about 6 days left. Emmanuel Navarrete had 57%. O'Shaquie Foster had 28%. Joel Cordina had 8%. Hector Luis Garcia had 7%.
And yeah, like Navarrete has the resume to actually, like, that's the thing is, like, Navarrete in himself, in like, if it wasn't for a few things, should probably be a top 10 pound for pound fighter. He certainly has the ability. He has like the wins over different fighters. He should be one. Like, Navarrete is the one where, like, yeah, you gotta figure out, where to actually, he basically needs to fight the right fights. Like that's where, and I mean, he has a title defense coming up in about 2-3 weeks, anyways. So it's like, yeah, Navarrete is an actual problem. Like, I know in our comments.
Oh yeah, for the scorecard, yeah.
I know people are talking about, Navarrete not, and in the comments, like, it should be like Garcia because of the tank shit or whatever. But no, Navarrete is that guy at 130. Like, he's the. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's undefeated. He never had.
Navarrete's not undefeated.
Yeah. I'm sorry, the early fight. I'm sorry.
I think I voted for Navarrete. I think 130, like I mentioned, a few months ago, is bubbling like 126. It's like, there's a good champion, just not a clear guy. I mean, in this case, Navarrete is the clear guy, but I feel like stylistically, O'Shaquie could be, pose the biggest threat at 130. I guess. Out of those guys.
Yeah, like, yeah, dude. Like,
I don't know about all that. Like, but him and Navarrete be an awesome fight.
Yeah, and I mean, as long as O'Shaquie either remains a free agent or whatever, because I mean, obviously he can. I mean, because I don't think Eddie has him on any rematch clause or anything like that. So it's just like O'Shaquie could find a PBC on match where he can move around, and he needs to move. Yeah, and hopefully he does move around. Like, take your talents to Top Rank, and get yourself another, a super featherweight title if possible. But yeah, no, Foster Hernandez, like, awesome fight. Like, I fully recommend it. I even wrote the tweet on the Ring Gang account. Like, yeah, I know everyone's talking about Fury and Gunner, but yeah, if you have not check out Foster and Hernandez, please do. Like, you will not be disappointed. It was a great fucking fight.
It's like it was the gift the boxing guys gave you for putting up with Fury and Gunner.
Right. Exactly.
And even though that fight was good in itself, it's like here you go. Like, here you go. Like, all right. Like someone giving you an extra steak sandwich or some shit.
Facts, yo.
And you didn't expect it. Like, it's like the Fury and Ghana was just like some chicken tenders that you didn't want, but they had them there and you took them and you're like, all right. But they were spicy chicken tenders,
Facts.
So it's cool, So it's a little better than expected. But then you come home and it's like, you heard your older brother or somebody said, yeah, I got some food home. I left a burger. And you're like, you come home. You think it's a regular burger, but it's like, oh, nigga, it's a steak sandwich, nigga. Like, you left a Philly cheese in this motherfucker. Like, okay, like, you didn't say all that. Like, all right, shit. Like, there you go. Thank you, boxing.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, boxing. And Eddie did good for this one.